Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and those of you who don't know what the hell you are yet. Hopalong PR here. We are back playing Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, second chapter. All right, so Kevin is here. The fuck you doing here, Kevin? You're stalking me. I don't like it. Oh, it's a long and harrowing story. We passed him by on the road, so we invited him to join us. On the road? Are you traveling again, Kevin? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Emerald Tower. After we said our goodbyes in Roland, I've been running around looking all over the towers. All the towers? Have you already visited the other towers, Father Graham? Yep, I've been busy with that, pretty much. That's why I was kind of AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I can give a hand with that. Figure you guys might come out here for breaks after that, so makes sense. Well then, should we sit down right now? How's about we do it over dinner? That'll help the information flow freely, you know? Oh yeah. So you're actually staying here then? Well, from what I hear, this is pretty much a famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities, if you don't mind. That's kind of out of the blue. You helped us a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I got a problem with it. It is nice to settle our debt to the good father. Yeah, I want him to stay too. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank ya. Ain't so much in the way of things, but you still got stuff that needs doing. I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. Party time! Darn it. You guys think I could give up my body to Estelle's cause. If you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. Come on, let's get checked in. So, apparently that things are going to happen while we're here. Thank you for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Let me show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. Room we have set aside for the ladies. Yay. Wow, this is lovely. It feels peaceful too. This is the room we used the last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't have much time to enjoy it. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in this time. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time. The way I remember it, Shara drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. Or to your liver's content, more like it. This room we had set aside for the gentlemen, but sorry, there must have been confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Kinda got jumped out on the train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much. Well then, I shall share a room with Agate. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with clipped wings, mended by a tender-hearted girl. I'd be a failure as a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also... Huh? What? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm kind of curious how that went down myself. But we just talked is all. Doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe even more so. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night. Aw. Come on, you two. Don't tease Dita so much. I feel bad for her. Never mind Agate. Regardless, I would ask Zane and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. Not one to stand away of good time, so sure. Allow me to show you to your room. We're not done with this conversation. Hey! Oh, so you actually wanted to talk about it. Well, Agate, kudos for you. I need a shave because right now my mustache hair is too long because it's in my upper lip and nose area. So every time I yap, I feel it. Ow, sounds like something's got kind of crazy. So it was really an ancient dragon nesting in Liberal. And it warned you about the Aurelia before flying off. Yeah, it makes my head spin just by thinking about everything that's happened. I really don't get why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the Aurelia either. Actually, there's a line in Testaments that reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, set forth the holy beasts to observe the path the children of men would take. A holy beast. This really does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we were commanded not to interfere. Load of hope that is. Well, one way or another, I'm sure this makes it look like the aerial exists. I think we even start to piece together things, thanks to what I found in my poking around. Right, you're investigating the towers. Find anything? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with these weird machines on each tower, right? Do you know they're currently glowing? Yeah, I remember seeing that one all lit up. I don't quite have to get what that has to do with it, though. Well, Captain Swartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in the one room where you fought Dick just before the mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh, yeah. Remember, at the gospel we used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And there's a voice out of nowhere giving a warning that the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right. The warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing of the witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. Gasp! Who'da thunk it? So the device towers warning mentioned are the 4 towers in Liberal and the machines at their peaks. I don't got any other explanations, at least. So to sum up then, the ruins beneath Gransel Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Dick used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated. And in its place, device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? But why would you... You gotta protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Don't answer the questions of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell a barrier is for. About that. I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the aerial. That's right. It wasn't in the castle ruins, but it's supposed to be somewhere in Liberal, right? Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the aerial, I think we can say their experiments are a part of a plan to further that goal. All that just to... I swear... Christ... Adios, Abraham, Mohammed, Thor, Hercules as my witnesses. If it is under Cassius/Estelle's house, I may not have to play the next game. The experiments, the Gospels, and the early. Seems like they're tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor. Or the Grandmaster. Same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this professor. I think he's the one that made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. I mean, he's the one who orchestrated the events and brought Joshua into your home? And made him leave the way he did? I think so. But he's the one who manipulated Colonel Dick and Kurt's memories. You're kidding! We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. Why do you think this? Well, you see, she can't remember or identify the one person she met the day Joshua disappeared. Ain't that a coinky-dink? So that really happened. It's another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but... Sorry, guess it's kind of late to bring up now. I think that there can be any doubt at this point, though. Safe to say this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. He is clearly a man of twisted morals. Yes, we'll need to be careful. Aw, sorry, Nita. Didn't mean to bring up all serious junk. We just came out here to relax. No, it's okay, Estelle. It's just I was wondering why someone would do something like this. Make everyone so unhappy. Make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Aw, Dita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Dita. Right, Agate? The hell you keep dragging me into these conversations? We needed that, I think. Kevin? Oh, nothing. So how about we call it an information swap for the day? Be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave our debate aside for now. Let us navigate the forest of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits. Rivers of liquor, Linheim. That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Shara, do not make me swim. I'm surprised that the food actually wasn't drugged. And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. Oh, they actually call it a holiday. That's cool. I wonder how much the other world calls vacations holidays instead of just the US. I mean, instead of the UK. Because the US calls it vacations. Everywhere else, I think, calls it holiday. Wake up, bitches! We've got shit to do today! Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished come the dawn. Okay. Let's get away from the minstrel, shall we? Great. In the morning, they borrowed a boat and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. Zane, I don't care how tough you think you are, never fist fight against a sword. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. And fishing. Tons of fishing. All right. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. Ah, that was so much fun. It was. Feels like we've been refreshed, body and soul. Yes, it's been a time since I've had this much fun without drinking. Shara, minors in the room, influences, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liquor like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please. Something that light doesn't count. Right, Princess? Dita? I think I will invoke a royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you've gotten really good at fishing. You think so? Yeah, you are. You pull them up one after another. It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing of himself, too. You noticed that. He seemed to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot. Oh, Kevin, have you handled plenty of rod in your day? Perhaps some poles that you smoked. Got a bit better. He might even make a good rival for me. For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Still though, it's a lovely evening. If only something were to come by and just fuck it all up. Estelle, what is it? Nothing. Just thinking about Joshua, that's all. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. I know. See you guys later. Estelle. Shara, don't worry, Dita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it? A good guess. The evening was just as lovely as it was back then, too. Oh, that's right, Cheryl was with us for that one. Way to go. Game writers, story writers, whatever writers. Time to go and play the harmonica. What a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. Sadness. Although I do want to point out it was a good thing to have her, Estelle, go through such a development while Joshua was away, because she just kind of rested on Joshua for the previous game. The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all like it was before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right. I did play it once during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again. Yep. So just put your lips together and blow, Estelle. Kevin, I swear to adios. I'm not above smacking a bitch. I just recorded. Okay, little backstory. If you guys watch the True Fear videos, I've been wanting to do a quiet Let's Play for a while now, and it was just poorly programmed. But I wanted to smack that bitch. And Estelle has a pole, a hard pole, that she can just smack you with, Kevin. Push him into the water. Came by because I was curious who was out belting out melodies. Didn't think it would be you. So I guess you have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? Hermana playing's out of character of me, huh? Nah, hardly. It suits you. Gotta be honest, thought you're better at fishing. Just come out and tell me I'm bad. I don't think I'm good at this. Made a couple technical mistakes. What matters is music in the heart. And that performance of yours carried in your heart. Trust me. Oh, thanks. If I get a little closer. Oh, sure, go ahead. Kick him. Kick him. Got a question I'd like to ask you. Stell, what are you going to say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? We're all gathered. He left under what we call circumstances. Heavy ones. You find him. You thought about what you're going to say to him after all this? I convinced myself I was going to drag him back. You had to pull him by his hair. But I don't think I can do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. And even knowing that, you're still going to find him? Yeah. Thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I try, through the words to deal with it all, it doesn't come when I just sit around. So just the words come when I finally meet him. What? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone. There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll only be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's call it ladies' privilege. Oh, man. That didn't go according to the steps at all. What? Step 1, Estelle sentimental down. Step 2, Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3, I follow up nicely. Step 4, Estelle starts feeling better. Her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See? Profit. That was a brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somebody kind of skipped steps 2, 3, and thus 4, I think. Sorry. Still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. Well, that's true. Part of a priest's job. I admit I was paying attention to you for reasons more personal, Estelle. Huh? What are you? Hold that thought. What? Now. What is it? Not sure. It looks like a boat's approaching. There's someone inside of it. Sky Bandits? Julia? Kurt. Oh. Oh, that was Julia because of the blue hair. Well, this is one way to send an invitation. Hey, Kurt. Kurt. Remember all that fucking nightmare and anxiety-inducing shit that you put me through at the beginning of the game? I don't even feel a little bad that you got roughed up so much. I have to stay bedbound for a while. Poor Kurt. No! Fuck Kurt! Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. What the hell happened? Kurt and his team were really close to finding the society's base who from Logren told us. Which means Annalise, Karna, and Grant should have been with... Oh no! This is bad. I called Logren on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches in the Royal Army now. But things gone wrong, Annalise and the others. We know. Don't panic. We need to get out there and see what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boats float in from? It is curious. Valeria Lake has no small islands, leaves, correct? That's right, tremendously deep, so... Must have floated from another shore. Very hard to find precisely which shore, though. Yeah, the lake is huge. So we would ask the Army patrol ships to help, but... Kurt! This is Stell. Agate, everyone. Kingfisher Inn, on Lakeside of Bose. You drift here in waves through that, you tough old goat. Kingfisher, yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrating the society's base. And then I... Kurt? Don't tell me. Oh, damn it all! Tell my memory saw me not once, but twice. I knew it. Society has intruded upon your mind once again. Zane, please, use your chi on me like you did last time. Otherwise, everyone will... Last time was a desperate improvisation. I won't be able to store memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your injuries, no, you cannot risk it. But, in any case, let me try something. What? And you are? Kevin Graham, Grail Knight of the Church. Think Annalise might have told you about me. Ah, yes. Hang on a sec, Kevin. You gonna do hypnosis? I don't know about nasty stuff that has been warmed away in a subconscious, but I think I may as well simplify kind of black short-term memory. It doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so neat. Example of thaumaturgy. Secret arts of the church. Might call it that. So, you might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule repeatedly. Guess you don't care much, though. Not at all. Please do what you can. All right. Put him through as much painful shit as you can, Kevin. In the name of she who dwells above, I hold the concentrated septium. So pretty. Silver reflections of the conscious will. Black luminance of time's flow. Your opposing natures, how you divest this mortal man to the ties with bind to his mind. Kurt, you okay? Yes, I think so. So much is returning. A thought through a mist is clearing from my head. Let the fog clear, remain calm and relax. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. Yes, I understand. I see what you mean, why this would be unpleasant. That is my ego, isn't it? You can tell? I'm surprised. I am proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine. I think I remember enough now. Really? Great! An impressive technique. You really get more done than just skirt chasing, priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much. I mean, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember? Yes, well, society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. They built some sort of research facility in secret. A research facility? How did northwestern parts of the lakeshore sparsely populated at best? So even guard ships do patrol for the areas I don't. The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting. What? Well then, that is an impressive feat. It's theoretically possible, but how do you... And if you approach by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw near. A fog? Sounds like Roland. We broke through the fog and entered the facility, but then we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. They caught up to us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. I lost consciousness after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice! Abandoning Annalise like that. Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're gonna save Annalise and the rest. Estelle? Don't worry about it, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know. Go kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me, I leave it in your hands. Kurt? Oh, he's just on cards. God damn it. Anyhow, sounds like we don't have time to stand around. Right. We need to go up before the army does. Still, I sure don't need to tell you this, but... Yeah, I know. This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done by far. By a lot. You know what? Prepare to settle things with the society one way or another. That'd be sooner than I thought. Estelle. I think that was the shortest vacation in history. Nah, we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight. There is a problem. A small army of us gathering would stand out too much. It'd be best to smell a smaller group, I think. Yeah, good idea. Hey, everyone? Think about picking a team like we did back in the ruins? Suited beneath Grancel? I think that's for the best. I'd be happy to come along. Sure. Sorry to spoil the fun, but you mind picking me first? No! Fuck you, Kevin! Fuck you. In the ass, without lube, with a razor. Oh, Kurt's my mandatory for this one. I mean, not Kurt. Kevin.
Ready?
Sorry, Dita, you're getting the short end of the stick this time. Kevin, I might have to put you in the cat suit. Actually, you know what? That is exactly what I'm going to be doing. You are getting the furry treatment. And cat ears. Yep. The furry Father Kevin. Sorry, Dita. Got everything. Form party.
This ought to perk you up. Right.
Oh, wow. Shara's voice was so weird. Yes, I am ready to continue. Clearly, they wouldn't see us coming. We're so sneaky. Sure is quiet. You think we'd be able to see the beach or something? Unless I'm off, we should be going in the right direction. We'll get there eventually, don't worry. Besides, check out that moon. This is the sort of night you might want to take a girlfriend out on a date on. And someone's as mellowed out as ever. You actually have a girlfriend, Kevin? Ha! Despite you think I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent and... Candidate. I mean, you don't actually have one. Come on, at least let me get in the finish bracket. Oh my. No, Kevin, why are you here on your own? Come to that big deal to have no backup aside from us. Are the ground lights kind of understaffed? Well, the situation's kind of complicated. Got dispatched here on my own at first, yeah. Stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger. Really? So the ground light shop is the retrieval of artifacts, right? More accurately, investigation, management, and retrieval. And retrieval is usually means recovering it from someone. Church has forbidden the average citizen from owning artifacts, and most nations agree and let us work. What's with locking down? Seems like a lot of effort for old machines. Okay, so the thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? Nobody knows why or how they work yet. Despite that, they do work. Depending on how you use them, you can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen? I can guess, but what? Biggest thing is actually obsession. Can't resist seduction of power, and inevitably the artifact goes for nothing good. Always? We've seen it time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. So remember, Mayor Delmar, know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It's true, Mayor Delmar did seem terribly cruel when he showed his true face to us. He seemed like he was a man who cast aside anything would consider moral restraint. Holding absolute power gives the people a warped sense of confidence, erases their ability to control themselves. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's mission of the grass letter to stop it before it happens. Ain't always the prettiest job in the world, but hey, even Bracer's stuff has stuff they can't talk about publicly. It's not different from that. Well, you got me there. Even though you haven't been on any of those missions, really, Estelle. Hey, I bet this means we're close to the base. Now we got really no choice but to plow on ahead. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us. Yes, let's go faster. Oh, that's right. Joshua snuck there. We'll be meeting Joshua again. Yay. Hey. Looks like we made it through. How convenient. Yeah. The society more than likely already knows that you're here. There's anyone around, but yeah. Nobody let your guard down. First order of business, I think, is giving the building a scouting. Shouldn't forget who our enemies here either. If we get in over our heads, we shouldn't hesitate to leave. Yeah, good point. Okay, well, that'll end it for this episode, so... I just want to... I can't today, but I just want to sit down and play, like, 14 episodes straight like I did last time, but not going to happen. Might get a couple more episodes in, but anyhow, thank you guys for watching. And I'll be back in the next episode.